abusuafo ne ahwefo emu bi akobade ba Unidek TV so send the day I can where the answer to me a subscribe button so no subscribe enough for like it now with me I share we just comment to us and it's
your boy Captain to the Planet. I'm here to talk to you about Unidek TV. Please subscribe to Unidek TV. Subscribe.
Honorable, me mo achire no pay.
Yo, me just so many of the boko.
Boko na so eh.
Nyame adom. Nyame adom.
Na me won social media revelations bi a de begu ho say owura kwabena edujemfi. Na o claim say onye aba contract nim ne ade ba contract bi a oye supply no to the tune of 7 million Ghana cedis na bibia ehwehwe aso enkomo yi emu nchiremu ni sei
yo medase edeka in mamenchi atiefo nyina na OKF member mo abaso ejuma pa moye aboa omaino say a few days ago and me who various news portals widely reported or more attaché video Reverend Victor Kusibwating or a second identity or when he's operating under that second identity being a Kwabena Edujemfi or a different date of birth 2 years apart different biological mother different kin diplomatic passport and all of that. And the news na me kan and a video na me share na or state emphatically say no say President Akufo-Addo yanadamfo Vice President Baumia yanadamfo nanso onya government contract da he even added say aban NTN $1 krada he has never benefited from any government contract. And me home sa video and attached videos about prophecies or say because of that the prophecies a genuine say wanya contract be intina or prophesy say Baumia be winning NDC be losing up to 24 seats and all of that.
Why prophecy be to that effect on?
Yes.
Okay.
And Okad is also say the prophecy and yet contract induced and yet say one year contract biana wajisika bia from government Indiana all those prophecies and a genuine independent prophecies na all and I decided to carry out diligent parliamentary oversight to check or a number of companies were registered more than 15 companies under the two different identities or operated as Victor Kusibwatina or set of companies or operated as Kwabena Edujemfi or companies were registered in those identities and for the sake of records and accuracy my main mouth the list and it's operated as Victor Kusibwating, Reverend Victor Kusibwating. Companies now were registered the following: Duna Media Production, Caris Consortium Limited, Caris Football Academy FC Limited, L Dunamis Media Limited, On Point One Laundry Limited, Vibrant Generation Chapel Worldwide LBG, and Dunamis Chapel Worldwide LBG. Operated as Kwabena Edujemfi, or a unique team, unique date of birth, and all of that. The companies are as follows: L Dunamis Limited, JNS Talent Center Limited, the 4 Bs Company Limited, Anibis Petroleum Limited, Great Speed Engineering and Construction Limited, New Wave Limited, Lloyd's General and Risk Limited, and Dunamis Insurance Brokers Limited. Enti may decide say information now there to just say or no there on your government contract no. My main share the records of government contracts as per these companies are or yet the director or no now or owner or no now or beneficial owner the company no your business account of these companies come to him company in the car media or no now or benefiting from the profits of the proceeds of this company. Enti if you shemuna mayeno met to me as stated categorically without any equivocation say the Reverend Victor Kusibuatin Kayano and yet no credit. The record shows so far just in 1 year 2021 men person made NASA Cathedral payment no back on no there are matters in court and there are matters that I have expressed earlier. I know there is not the 2.6 million payments and the National Cathedral. I know there any new, but at latest discovery, the fresh discovery, and it's 2021. Buying Reverend Victor Kusibuatin the company, your friend El Dunamis Limited. Now, interestingly, that is the company operated as Kwabena Edujemfi. Omoma no contract to supply tissues, paper towels, valued at 3.5 million Ghana cedis. Now, Osha payment records, I work Ministry of Finance. Ministry of Finance for Omutia Nika, 17th August 2021. 17th August 2021. And the second company, JNS Talent Center Limited, almost the same quantity and the same value, 3.5 million Ghana cedis to supply paper towels. That company was also paid on the 23rd of July 2021. And these two payments at the Bomwa were 7 million Ghana cedis from government, ostensibly to supply paper towels and tissues.
Okay.
And interestingly, Oko Records anymore. It wasn't a competitive process, just single source or more friend.
But sir, it is done. And I'm
Osha, your Public Procurement Act now. This single source contracts, there were conditions under which it has to be done. But it is the most abused law. Sole sourcing, single sourcing, most abused. And the sad part, and they say, spiritual, I don't know how he calls the other spiritual sons or spiritual allies or no. During their campaign, Omoka said, Omoba power, this sole sourcing. So, okay, they made it a major campaign issue. Sole sourcing. Because of that, we don't get value for money. Because and you're competitive. And it's not competitive. You are not able to beat down the price. People are not competing. And OSHA, the single source provisions are very limited, under very limited circumstances. Now, so, say, OSHA Auditor General's report, every sector, the single source contract, Addo, change the competitive ones. Competitive ones have become so few. OSHA, even the road sector. Recently, Ubekaya discussed Cocoa Road Auditor General's report. The Auditor General discovered it's only about 13% of the contracts that are competitive. Over 65% were non-competitive. And it's the same thing happening here. Kwabena Edujemfi, Reverend Victor Kusibuatin, Yamano single source contract. And the latest expose, they say the claims by Reverend Victor Kusi Boating are on one or Kwabna Edujemfi, because that has been confirmed. Indeed, or they may call court. The courts have all confirmed, sir, he has no basis, because evidence now may cry irrefutable, totally unimpeachable, unassailable. It is impeccable, and you cannot do anything about it. You have been exposed. Indeed, the Human Rights Court said that his conduct borders on criminality. Said the why a criminal. That's why I am so shocked. Say up to now, if Ghana is not a banana republic, if we don't have a discriminatory police hierarchy, I do not understand for the life of me why this gentleman has not been arrested and why he's not being prosecuted. Because Master Tike say Anka, we are rotting in jail by now. And yet this is somebody who goes about all kinds of air.
Honorable.
The fact of the matter is a statement now, say on benefit on your contract beer, he's never got any contract from this Akufo-Addo Bawumia government, no. A palpable falsehood. On a lighter note, maybe he means to say, sir, the other identity, no, say, or pretty as Kusi Boatina, and no dear, on your contract, technically, he may be right on a lighter note, but the fact of the matter is, the second identity as Kwabna Edujemfi, a year on one, the companies have benefited, and I shudder to imagine how 7 million Ghana cedis worth of tissues look like. But that is the fact, according to your records, the finances of our country. That is the fact. On to me and dispute say we are benefiting from this government when your contract. Some now all cancel on your contract and the prophecies are not contract induced, and yet because we're receiving contract. He should stop saying it because he has been exposed. The facts do not support claims are all yeah.
Now, Mammy, Adiwi, will be back say Sebia obedi for it. Na obedi for it, no, you be a bidibi. And now, no qua bidiana, ye tam the man, no. And now, because of a Juma so why supplies, why 7 million they are working, and now on mine so a pianica. It was no bunny why and say.
Minia, fact of the matter is a single source. Single source, no. Fraud, sir. But it's just and you're competitive. That is a fact. But this whole matter, no, will not have arisen. Or nona or they asem abba. In Penyifone car say asem penipa nipa nepa asem. Yenina yeti a baby. One koka say on no dear on your government contractor. Akufo-Addo Bawumia government way omuya na damfu but omu man no contractor. Anka wanko kasa asem na because as citizens we have every right, every calling to make sure say within the national discourse, no, it is driven by truth, by fact. As I say, yenyina ye kanokre and when you make statements, they must be subjected to strict proof. We must be sure, say, the awokano and ukre. Ente ono na wakwako tam assembly aba. Anka wanka efe say ono die on year government contract yada. Akufo-Addo Bawumia government we omo man a contractor. Wanko kasa asemna anka we will not be compelled to carry out these latest investigations and to put out the facts. Anka the waka eyanukre, we will have stated, say, okay, the waka eyanukre, Reverend Minister, he has stated something that is factual. Enti Yambona Baso, we will have said that. But after our diligent checks, parliamentary oversight, now, you cannot benefit from government contracts. Yatiao over 7 million Ghana cedis, and then you go around claiming, say, won't benefit from any government contract, and that prophecies now woman, and yet because of the contracts you have received. On one kasa, and or the same way aba. Anka, if he did not put this out, and he did not dare us, and he did not compel us to go and carry out further inquiries, Anka, we would not be here.
Now, when per the 1 year our contract in Unia the Adiano, 1 elements of corruptible acts be one.
Oh, Osha, the course now, a clear abuse of the Public Procurement Act, clear abuse. And you can say that the woes of Victor Kusibuating are worsening by the day, because already he has a big matter to address. This issue of identity fraud. Human Rights Court, what kind of judgment now? The judge did not mince words or say they are a criminal. And I know at the right time, when credible leaders of various investigative bodies take over and decide to apply the law without fear or favor, the justice will be done. So I don't believe in a country where there are two sets of citizens. Some are above the law, some get away even with murder, literally, and then others are consistently harassed, and pursued. And clearly, at the right time, we've shared judgment in our court at the various courts. All these institutions pretending they are not aware, they don't see what is going on because of personal connections. The right time, he will answer those questions. But clearly, his woes are compounding with all of these other revelations emerging in terms of the violations of our Procurement Act and all of these sleazy deals, dubious contracts, but as I indicated, he is the one inviting all of this scrutiny and all of these troubles upon himself. Obia and Somano say, on categorical statements, or no dear, on your government contract there. He went to say it, and he dared us to carry out the checks. And checks are he has been exposed. One cannot correct. That is the fact.
I see. Now, na uncle for adwene say part be opposition house. Oh, ye bar. As uncle for way ye be make sure say ye do omo aba emrenim ni omo aba bedi. Obaya bedu on so na aye ekira ye din. Ye uncle for problem so no.
Oh, don't worry. Sir, people can have all kinds of predictions. But the basic put Ghana for social research in course of all the polls that have gone on. Ghana for NPP said the next government will not make sure that there is accountability and people answer for their crimes against the people. And you are coming to cut deals, you are coming to allow people to go off the hook and all of that. One check. Where who the air cost of Kenya, where who the air cost of Nigeria. There is a wind blowing. People want, because one cleaning up system now, a church also person obey the same thing. And now obey worse. Actually, you will even be worse than what you have inherited. And there is no way next government will be allowed by the people, and even by you're part of that government, no matter what role, even if we are just ordinary MPs advising. I don't see how the next government will be allowed to, because you see the impunity, the blatant, because that's what has brought us where we are. Ghana, I am broke, I am bankrupt, I am insolvent. For the first time in our history, domestic debt exchange program. For the first time in our history, financial haircut. Senior citizens can get access to their life savings, to their returns on their bonds, their investments. Because of all of this looting, the economic mismanagement, A combination of that, and yaba bedru baby ayawo. It's the only way for us to restore confidence in our democracy and to prevent a conflagration, an uprising by the people, is to make sure that there is accountability and all those who have engaged in wrongdoing answer for their conduct. That's the only way forward, Minia.
I see. Mame, now